Okay, people make jokes about how fast rabbits reproduce, so it feels appropriate that we would do an exponential equation about that. So start with your basic formula. You know that y is equal to ab to the x, where x usually represents time. Y typically represents your final amount after this given time. So let's start with the beginning. Okay, it says at first there were 400. Okay, so that means 400 goes here, and if it was at the beginning, 0 time had passed. So it was at the beginning equals y. So I hope you can see rather quickly that a is equal to 400. So now we can go on to the next step of the equation. We know that a is equal to 400. Now we need to solve for b. It says there were 3 years later there were 1600. Okay, so we have b to the x. So can we know 3 and we know 1600. That's our xy pair to help us solve for b. 1600 is after the event, so here we still have 400. Whoops, this should be b to the 3. Remember, x typically is a function, some sort of time. All right, so now let's solve for b by dividing everything by 400. Divide this by 400, so you get 4 is equal to b cubed. Take the cubed root of both. We get the cubed root of 4, and when you calculate that, I think I got about b is approximately 1.59. Now, I know because you're good at this, you're going to leave this in your calculator. So let's come back and figure out how many there's going to be after 10 years. That's our y. We don't know how many are going to be there, but we know 400. We now know that b is equal to approximately 1.59. Don't take that out of your calculator. And we want to know after 10 years. So now we have a 10 as our exponent here. So just finish that out by taking your 1.59 to the 10th power, multiply it times 400. I'm thinking you should end up with around 40,637 rabbits. So I guess we maybe should have some rabbit stew.